Okay, so it's the dead of night, as is appropriate for dealings of this sort, and it is time to meet Kalia at the Standing Stone. Let's see what she wishes to say.
I'm glad you're here.
What's the significance of this place?
This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey.
What kind of an edge?
If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way.
Tell me about the Nightingales. This seems like a perfect time to hear all about them.
Gallus, Mercer Frey and I were once members of what's known as the Nightingale Trinity. The Trinity disbanded 25 years ago when Mercer Frey betrayed us by slaying Gallus and dumping his body in the ruins of Snowvale Sanctum.
Were they a part of the Thieves Guild?
Indirectly. The Trinity is usually selected from the ranks of the Guild, although its existence is a closely guarded secret.
What is their porpoise?
The Nightingales protect the Temple of Nocturnal, a place known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Who is Nocturnal?
She's the mistress of night and darkness, and the patron of every thief in Tamriel.
I never met a thief that worshipped anything.
Nocturnal isn't one for worship and reverence. There are no priests and no sermons, no services, and no alms. She influences our luck, and in return, demands payment.
Sounds like a guild contract.
You're closer to understanding than you realize. The only difference is she doesn't demand payment in the traditional sense, and sometimes the cost can be quite high. Whether you know it or not, Nocturnal dictates how well we perform as rogues.
I have my skill, not powers or magic.
Again, you have to think differently. Haven't you ever noticed how our luck behaves? Like a novice picking an impossible lock, or a blind man suddenly turning to face you as you reach for his pocket. It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal influences us.
Sounds like she just likes us to suffer.
Nocturnal's whim is the greatest mystery to everyone. There have been volumes written on the subject. Does she exact payment when we die? When we suffer, does she revel in our misery? No one knows. The return certainly seems worth the risk, though.
What happened to capturing Mercer alive?
From the moment you were struck with my poisoned arrow at Snowvale Sanctum, my path changed its course. Perhaps I couldn't bring Mercer back alive, but together, we were able to clear my name and to put Gallus's memory to rest. I'd always intended Mercer's fate to ultimately be decided by the Guild, and it seems they've spoken.
Okay, that's good. It's a bit presumptuous to ask that. I mean, I know we always end up becoming the leader of everything ever, but our character doesn't know that. Or maybe he does. Maybe he's got suitable pattern recognition.
This way, please.
Okie dokie. I'm just picking some flowers. Don't mind me. Go on. No, come on. Feel free. Ooh, it's so mysterious and solemn. And rather cute that they have a door. Okay. See you inside, Brynjolf. My ears, why do they itch so? Perhaps it is a curse of Nocturnal.
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the Guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business.
Yeah, Brynjolf.
You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
But I like
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
But I like my dragon armor. It does everything I need it to. But okay, let's go. Let us don...
You appear hesitant to don your Nightingale. What's troubling you?
Nothing, I just like the word don. So what's going on here then? Activate Nightingale Armor Stone. And now I must equip it. Whoops. So items. Apparel, of course. So na 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 na. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh, not bad at all, actually. Not at all bad. Not bad. Let's see how I look. Oh my. That is rather nice.
You appear ready for the oath.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
You've already said that, you repetitive little
You appear
quaint.
ready for the oath.
You're repetitive too, aren't
I
you?
think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
Oh my god, what's happening to my life?
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
Do you? Is that what you think? Okay.
You appear ready for the oath.
Yes. Yes, I do. Thank you for observing this yet again. Now come on, before he tells me that he thinks we should trust
I
you.
think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
Just leave.
Okay, lass. We've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
I already owe my soul to so many gods. It'll be fun to see them fight over it when I'm dead.
Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
You're a monster, Brynjolf. An absolute vagrant.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
Da.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
That's fine. I'm just going to the western circle, as you instructed me. Let's get it done. Yum. Well, that was a nice little swell of music now, wasn't it? Come on. Come on! Are we ready? Are we ready? Nothing's happening.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal.
There you go.
Queen of Murk and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlyle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Well, okie doke. I now owe my soul to yet another god. This is all fine and dandy. What do you have to say about it, Carlyle?
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime.
Lollygagging. He's done more?
Mercer was able to unlock the guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre. The skeleton key.
It's just as I
By
suspected.
doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry.
So the key unlocks any door?
Well, yes. But the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities. The potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, the potential becomes limitless.
So should he have to stick that key in his own ear, he'd become a god among men. The 3 of us should keep it.
I'm afraid that's impossible. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade.
First time I ever set out to return something, except I'm sure I've set out to return something a billion jillion times in side quests.
Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
I did just say that. I made the same quip you did, you quip-stealing little quipster. Let's go.
Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the guild. Listen, lad. There's one last
Enough
piece of
of your
business we need to settle before- Carlyle and I had a long discussion before you arrived here.
But I came here almost
Thanks to
immediately.
your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild.
Me? What about you?
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it.
I don't know what to say.
Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now.
I accept.
Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead.
Then let's get to it.
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlyle and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember.
Dwarves. Why is it always dwarves? Do you think we'll stand a chance against Mercer?